Cast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Ablesys webinar. We're on here and I'll show you the latest Able Trend buy and sell signals. We'll take a look at different time frames and different markets because Able Trend works the same for everything. Many traders like to day trade, and that's fine. You can use a short-term chart to day trade, the E-minis especially, very popular. And just as many people like to do longer term. They prefer trading stocks or options, options on stocks or options on indices. And you could do like a swing trade, which is like I like a 2-hour daily combination because we always put two time frames together into one chart. That's what makes it work so well. Or you can use a little longer time frame if you don't care to look at it ever during the day. Then you can use more of a daily, weekly chart, which works very well. And again, it's been just a terrific year. Really, really profitable using the signals. But we have losing trades too. So I'm never here to mislead anyone. I'll guarantee you they'll be losing trades. That's for sure. There's no perfect system, and neither is this. So I'm not going to paint any unrealistic expectations, as I wouldn't want done to me. So let's jump in and take a look at the charts. We're going to check up on this TTWO, which I recommended actually about a month ago when the buy signal came in. So I've been kind of keeping an eye on this one for people who did, take that trade. And what we're looking for is triple confirmation on every trade, on every chart. I don't care what you trade, whether it's stocks or futures or Forex, whether you do day trading, swing trading, or end of day, longer term position trading, you need to have triple confirmation. This way, what that means is you have 3 different Able Trend algorithms and 2 different time frames, all agreeing on that at that exact time to take the trade. It really lowers our risk because it means the odds are greatly stacked in our favor. Blue bar, blue dot, blue X. This is the support on the daily chart. This is the hidden support on the weekly chart. Able Trend is going to tell us where these roadblocks or where these walls in the market are. So we've got a blue bar, blue dot, blue X. We entered this trade right around 100, and we're doing really well on this one, as you can see. We're almost at 100, a penny short of 109. Still in the trade. As long as you've got these blue dots below, stay long. You're safe. You've got nice protection under the price. Winning 9% in 1 month. That's the average win. That's the average what a person would make for the year. Over the last 100 years, 10% has been the average. We made 9% 1 month using Able Trend. So we'll stay in the trade until the bar turns to red, or we get stopped out. Now, stop will initially go just a couple pennies under this blue dot. As the prices go higher, we move the stops. We lag 1 level lower on the row of dots. So right now the dot is right below this price here. You can see that vertically. Here's today's price bar. There's the dot below. There's where we'd have the stop loss. So obviously we can't lose on the trade because we're protected. We're already. The worst we can do is get out at 102.5. We got out in 100. That's the worst we can do, and pretty good chance we're going to do a lot better than that. So we'll just see. We'll play it by ear, and we don't listen to anything but the Able Trend charts. We'll let Able Trend tell us when to get in and out. It has no emotion, so that's why it works so well. You and I, we've got emotion, and we let that get in our way most of the time. But if you have the discipline to take the signals, you can have the odds greatly in your favor. It's got a 20-year track record. It's not a lucky week or lucky year. This is a brand new one that came in today, so just want to give everybody a little inside look. We have a lot of people here that don't even have the software, but just wanted to be helpful to everyone. You've got a brand new buy signal right there. Blue bar, blue dot, blue X, 23 and a little over 23. We've got a buy signal on KBR. And we had the last time we had the buy signal was back here, back on 4/1, April 1st, and this one was a home run until we eventually exited the trade right here. So we got out about 21.80, and we entered it at 2010. So it worked out well. We picked up $1.50, which is 5% in 6 weeks. That's a really good trade. And especially if you trade options, you could have made 25%. Just depends on what option you picked and what strike price and all of that. Obviously, this is a no trade zone because of the blue X is below, red dots above. It means the prices are going to get stuck in the middle of support and resistance. We call that a no trade zone. Able Trend only wants low risk trades only. We're not going to take the trade unless it's low risk. It's as simple as that. It's either no trade or we'll go long. So we'll take a look and see. All right, let's take a look at a swing trade because some people don't want to hold that long, but yet they want a swing trade. Many of our clients use Able Trend for swing trading stocks and indices. Well, let's take a look. Here's Apple. We've actually finally exited the Apple short or the Apple put if you're an option trader today. We've had the first blue bar, and we hadn't had that in 3 weeks. In fact, we've been short on Apple since the sixth day of the month. So almost a month now on this 2-hour daily combination, 120 minutes and daily Able guidance chart. We always have 2 time frames combined into one chart. That's what makes it work so well. So we had a beautiful short or sell signal here, or put if you like to trade options. And this signal came in very clearly. This middle of the day on the 6th. And that was, the price was exactly 202.5. Stop loss just a couple pennies above that red dot above. As the dots go lower, again, we lag one higher row of dots. So you might say, okay, well, the price is here. Do we get stopped out because it hit the dots? No, here's where we put the stop. Previous higher small red dots. So we never got stopped out. And noticed how accurate these dots are. Wow, that's pretty scary right there. It went right to the red dot and stopped. Bounced off of it and came back down again. There really was some hidden resistance there that Able Trend saw 2 days before that even happened. We started that row of red dots. Really helpful and accurate. Stopped out here because the prices went above the red dot to the previous higher red dot. So we were out at 188 after shorting it or buying puts at 202. That was a 14-point winner. And then we can get right back short again on the sweet spot. Red bar, red small dot, it's in there. Hard to see it, but it's in there. Red X, we would short it then, or buy puts again at 187. That was a week and a half ago until, no, it was actually 2 weeks ago. And we would exit our short or our put today at 178. So picked up $10 on that trade. Really good trade. This is how our Able Trend 7 standalone system. The signals are the same inside of Ninja, Jerry. So if you use Ninja, that's fine, but no need to pay for Ninja if you don't already have it. You'll just use our software, which is what 90% of our clients use. And what I use, it's our own platform, Able Trend 7. And just where you can use, whatever broker you like to use. Mike saying when to consider wall blocks and when not to. Not sure your question, Mike, because the rules never change, regardless of what you see. Again, red bar, red dot, red X, we go short. We put the stop losses just a little bit above those red dots. If we get stopped out like right here, we're right back in again on the next triple confirmation trade. So we honor all the signals. It just depends on whatever you like to trade. But we don't change the rules. The rules are always the same. Good stuff. Real easy and simple. That's what everybody likes. It's such a simple system to use. We're just waiting for all the colors to line up the same. If there's any mix of red and blue, it's no trade. We move on to something else. That's all we do, Mike. Keep it simple. If you're a day trader, it was a fantastic 3 days in a row now. In fact, anybody with the discipline to take the trades, follow these little simple rules that we're going by, and looking for the colors and dots, moving your stop loss, using your stop losses, would have made more than the cost of a 1-year license in the last 3 days. And you'd already have it paid for, and now you have it for a whole year. You're getting a year's more worth of these signals. I mean, it's It doesn't happen like that all the time, but it doesn't get any better than that. I'd be real happy for that. It's not always going to happen that way, but there's been great volatility in the market. So the more volatile the intraday trading is, the more money chances we have with Able Trend. All right, let's take a look at one final chart here. Now we'll look at a day trading. We started out with a daily, weekly, a position trading chart for more long-term trading, retirement accounts, that type of thing. People who have no interest or trading during the day or working and busy and they don't want to, perfectly fine. Works just as well. In fact, you make more money trading longer term with a lot less stress. However, not everybody has the risk tolerance to hold positions for longer periods of time, weeks and months at a time. Great. Then you can swing trade, like I showed you the last chart, that big winning chart. Able Trend signals, use the Able Trend signals that work so well on Apple, just for an example. We used Apple, and now we're going to take a look at our favorite intraday chart, the E-mini NASDAQ, which has the most movement, and that's why it's our favorite, because, again, the more volatility, the more chances to make money. So we'll take a quick look at this chart here today. Let me just get a couple take a look at the questions. How would you alert us to these trades, considering there are thousands of stocks? Mike K is asking. Mike, we have what's called the WinTick report. That's where I picked that KBR trade from today off the WinTick report. The WinTick report, it's a good question, scans 10,000 stocks every night, and it tells you which ones come up with a new buy signal using a daily chart. So, usually there's a handful of stocks on there. You just put that into the daily, weekly template that's already in Able Trend for you. It takes maybe 5 or 10 minutes at the most. And now you will have gone from 10,000 down to just maybe 2 or 3 or 4, and then you just choose whichever one you want to trade from there. The software is giving you all the okay on it, so to speak, as long as you have that triple confirmation. Mike, as far as considering the support and resistance, well, we consider it on every trade. I mean, again, you're just looking for triple confirmation. Right there, buy signal. Right there, buy signal. Right there, sell signal. I mean, it's kind of simple, I know, but sell short, sell short, buy long, I mean, and so on. Today was a really, really great day. You have to pick up these big trends. There's only 1 or 2 good trends a day. Here was a 40-point winner right there. That's $800 that Able Trend gave me, you, and everybody else who just traded one contract. Now, we like to trade micro lots, or we recommend micro lots if multiple contracts is much easier to trade than one. But some people say, well, I don't want to trade 2 lots. Maybe I'm just starting out. 2 lots is $40 per point. Totally get that. We want everybody to be as conservative as possible. Instead of trading one standard lot, we say, well, I just prefer to trade one. I'm more comfortable. Totally agree with that. Well, you can trade 10 micro lots, or maybe 6 or 8 micro lots. The point is, you want to always take half off, or we suggest, I should say. Nobody ever tell anybody what to do. It's none of my business. You can do whatever you want with your money. We recommend or suggest taking half off after 5 points on NQ. This way you pick up a little bit of money, works out great. And you never use less than a 5-point stop. Never. So this trade over here, if you pick this up and you used a 5-point stop, you are not stopped out. If you use anything less than that, we don't recommend that. I repeatedly say 5 points is the minimum stop when you enter a trade on NQ. That was a $800 winner there, everybody using the software. Where did we exit? There's your first of all, we had 2 green bars there because we were in profit. We put the stop loss 1 point below the bottom of the 2 green bars. Green bars means getting a little sideways, so we don't want to protect our profit. Kept on going higher. 2 green there, kept on going higher. There again, there's 2, finally stopped out there. 40-point winner. Cheryl, you put your stop loss too tight. If you put it 5 points, you would not have gotten stopped out. Your stop was obviously just too tight on that trade. As recommended, you never put your stop less than 5 points on NQ. I'll show you this right now, just to show you. The price was at the buy signal was at 87.60. So we'll make it even worse. We'll make it 87.75. Let's even make it 88. I'll make it even worse. Never got stopped out because your stop loss then goes at 83. If you're at 88, that's 5 points lower. Never came close. So you would not be stopped out if you put your stop loss in the proper place. Again, we never, ever put it below 5 points. That would be the minimum. So you'd have picked up $800 on that trade if you just followed the Able Trend rules. Again, anybody can do whatever they want, but that was an $800 winner. Prior to that was a 12-point winner right here. Today, unbelievable day. Big money. Now, a couple losing trades too. It's not all one way, and I don't cherry pick. I'm going to tell you about the losses too, because we're about serious real-time trading. We're not here to fool anybody. I wouldn't want that done to me. Losing trade there, lost about 10 points on that trade. Obvious no trade zone. This was about a 4 or 5 point loss right here, because a small loss, but it was a small loser. Stop loss again, 5 points, goes above the top of the bar. Cheryl, you in at 89.25. You got in at the wrong price. Technically you should have been in at 87 3/4. The close of this bar was at 87 3/4. And regardless, even if you got in at 89 or 90, again, stop loss goes 5 points under. It could be more than 5, but the very least it would go 5 points from the close of that bar. So again, the bar closes at 62.81. Oh, I'm sorry, here's the trade. The bar closed at 87.63. So let's even use 88. I'll even give it more of an advantage your way. 88 means you put your stop at 83. Again, not sure where you put yours, but you didn't do it correctly. You put it a little bit too tight. That's okay. You can't control the fill. That's correct. But again, you can control where you put your stop loss. And the rule that I've been saying for years and years now goes no less than 5 points at the close of that bar. I'm making it clear, I believe. 5 points lower than 88 is 83. You could have got filled at 92, but your stop goes at 83. Therefore, you were not, I repeat, stopped out. If you put your stop in the proper place, that we've been, twice a week I talk about years and years and years. Nobody can control. Well, we suggest market orders, Mike. However, 5 points below the close of that bar is 83. The close is technically even further. It's technically 82 3/4, but I'm giving you the advantage there. I'll just call it 83. So whether you got filled at 89 or 90 or 95, your stop goes 5 points below the close. Now, if the bottom of that bar was 6 or 7 points lower, and then we put the stop 1 point lower, it could have been 6 points away, 8 points away, of course. But this is a short little bar, so we never put it closer than 5 points. You've got to give it 5 points to breathe. I mean, this market can go down 5 points in 1 second, so you got to give it some room to breathe. Okay, spent a lot of time on that one, and I think I just wanted to be clear for you, Cheryl, and I hope I was. Is this Eastern time, Mike? Yes, it is. I'm on the East Coast. This is East Coast time. So just minus 3 hours if you're on the West Coast. Mike Z got out at 11:15, 1 point below the 2 green bars. The 2 green bars here, Mike? Would it be over here that you got out? Let's see. Could have been. Looks like about 11 and 10. Doesn't look like it wouldn't have gotten stopped out here, Mike. I'm just looking at the chart real quick, and it doesn't look like that. 1 point below the green bar there. So, obviously, if that's the case, that would That was a home run. Moving further, losing trade here, pointed that out. Winning trade here, more than what you lost there, that's for sure. Lost about 5 or 6 points on this one. This is about a 8-point winner right here. That's about a break even. And I can tell you right now, the last half hour has just been fantastic. Like 9 of the last 10 days. How do you like this one right here, 15 minutes before 3:45 Eastern, which is 1:45 Pacific? I mean, any reason not to take that? I mean, that's as good as it gets. If the chart could talk, it would be screaming at us to get long right there, especially 3:45, 15 minutes before the market opens, which has been fantastic. Anybody watching the charts every day, it should be pretty obvious to you that the last half an hour has been terrific. It's been big moves right before the close. And there you go. Boom. Just doesn't get any better than that. Losing trade here, lost, only 6 points, but losing trade, gotta be fair. I call it out both ways. Losing trade here too. Again, only 5 or 6 points. But notice the pattern. We're losing 5, 6, 7 points on the losses. The winners, we had a 15-point winner, a 12-point winner, a 10-point winner, a 40-point winner, and then right here at the end of the day, that's as clear cut. That's as good as it gets. I mean, nobody should, using the Able Trend rules, if you're a serious trader, you should not have missed this one. I mean, it's the end of the day. We know that's one of the best times of the day to trade. You've got triple confirmation. You only need a 5-point stop here, so it's super low risk. I mean, you can't get better than that. No reason. I mean, everybody should have caught that one if, again, you're a serious Able Trend trader and you're going by the rules. And that was a 28-point winner. I'll take that all day long. I mean, even if you just caught 25 of it or 22 points of it, what's wrong with $500 in the last 15 minutes for just one lot? Now, if you're trading multiple lots, well, even better yet. But if you're trading the micros, which we always recommend, trading more than one lot, and if one lot is too much, most assuredly, we're very big on risk. Trade the micros. So if you traded 8 or 10 micros, you take half off after 5 points, got a good feeling already. You make better decisions going forward. You're relaxed, and then of course you get 25 points on the second half of your trade. I mean, that's a lot of money on these charts. You just have to be patient. Of course, wait for the trade. You have to be disciplined to take the trade and just follow a couple simple rules. And the most important thing is waiting for triple confirmation before you enter the trade. Put your stop losses in place. No less than 5 points, but it goes 1 point below the bottom of the first blue bar when we're long, 1 point above the top of the red bar when we're short. And if you're in profit, and you can use anything you like, I use 10 points, then I'm going to go to the 2 green bar stop loss because I want to protect most of that. You're not going to protect all of it because you're not going to pick the tops and the bottoms. That's an impossibility. But even if you missed any of those other trades earlier, or you just made a mistake or something, you've got a very clear cut and obvious. You can't get any better than this last trade of the day, which is the best, which is just a great trade. Easy 25 points. I mean, you didn't even have a green bar. You didn't get close to the blue dots below. I mean, Able Trend can't make it any easier than that. It can't make the trades for you. That part you have to do. We don't want to be reliable for anybody's money. All we can do is just give you, accurate, easy to read charts. You take it from there. And there's going to be losing trades, which I've said 5 times. And there's going to be losing days, which I'll say another 5 times. But if you just stick with it, keep calm, have the patience to do it, you've got the chance to make a lot of money because this is 3 days in a row. It's been super profitable. As I said, it's paid for itself in 3 days. All right, let me get to some of the questions. This is a 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute chart. This is a 1 minute chart. I've also added the 2 minute, which is the smaller dots, the smaller blue and red dots, and I've added the 3 minute support and resistance, which is the bigger of the bigger blue and red dots. So this is a 1 minute chart. You'd have to check with your broker, Mike, on the micro lots. Every broker has different. I think I got to most of everybody's questions. No, I think you're going to have to roll along right here. So I think I pretty much ticked on everything here. This is for day trading. For swing trading, I just went over that whole chart, Albert, for swing trading. This is the 120-minute daily for swing trading stocks. I don't know anybody who swing trades futures. I mean, when I say don't know anybody, I'm here 15 years, maybe one or two people in all these years wanted to swing trade futures. Why? It's extreme risk to swing trade futures. However, AbleTrend will work great for that. Use a 30-minute, 90-minute chart for that. But you have to have a very, very large account and a very, very strong stomach, because you're going to have $1,000 drawdowns, $500 drawdowns. Not too many people can stomach something like that. The 120-minute daily for swing, we use AbleTrend TS on the 120, AbleTrend 3 on the daily chart. AbleTrend TS always goes on all the intraday charts, all of them. If you're using 120 daily, then you're going to go to AbleTrend 3 on the daily. And for daily weeklies, AbleTrend TS on the daily, AbleTrend 3 on the weekly. All right, good stuff here. I hope I was helpful. Feel free to call anytime. I'm always be glad to do that. Oh, Mitchell, what's the difference between the larger dots and the X's? Oh, like I mentioned, I probably just answered that question before you even before you wrote that. But anyhow, let me go back to that chart. The smaller X is the 2-minute support, meaning there's like a wall of support there. The bigger X is the 3-minute. Same thing with the red. Smaller 2-minute resistance, 3-minute resistance. The dots, of course, is 1-minute support is blue, and red is resistance. So blue is up, red is down. So go by the little dots. Red dot, blue dots up, stay in the trade. You're in a long trend. Red dots down, stay short. You're in a downtrend. So hope this was helpful. I can answer more of your specific questions one-on-one. It's a lot easier than in a forum here with 100 people. I got to keep it obviously a lot more general when we have so many people in the trading room. But I just want to show you where you buy, where you sell, where you put your stop loss. The hardest part is the emotional part. Believe me, I totally get that. I know the feeling 100%. But if you could just put that aside and stick with it, you'll definitely have the odds greatly in your favor. So anything I can do to help, feel free to call or email anytime. Thanks for being here, everyone. I hope I was helpful. You're certainly welcome to do a 1-month trial if you haven't ever done a 1-month trial. And if you are on a 1-month trial, I'll gladly do a live one-on-one trading session where I can answer your questions one-on-one, which, to the charts that you like to trade. And you'll learn more in the 15 minutes we talk together than you will doing anything on your own. So and I'll gladly do that for anybody. Thanks for being here, everyone, and have a good night.